Coming at you from Muskegon, Michigan here. I'm just going to do a video. I had a couple emails. I posted a video in response to OBX SolarWinds grid tie inverter giveaway, and I'd responded to that and actually got a couple questions myself, or to myself. So hey, speaking of OBX SOLWIND, OBX SolarWind, get a chance to check out his site. Boy, I tell you what, he's really got it together as far as solar and prepping and a lot of other things. So make sure you stop by his site and check it out. He does a real good job. And so I showed everybody on my radios, my amateur radio equipment, and I had some questions on my Go Kit that I have. So I want to do a short video on that. Also thinking about doing a video right here on the software. I'm a weather nut, if you haven't seen by my other videos yet. So this is Stormlab program, and I've had a couple people email me about questions about this software, so I'm thinking about doing a video on that too. But come over here, and this is my amateur radio Go Kit. The radio is a FM 2-meter radio. It's an ICOM, and it's digital. It's digital ready. I just got to get a module for it in case we do a lot of digital around here, and we don't do that yet. So I wanted to have a radio that was at least capable of digital. And down below it's got a nice, I've got a power inverter there. Not a power inverter, it's a power supply. It's a 15 amp all the way up to 20. I've never pushed it that high, but nice thing I like about that is it is you can see the needle moving on there. I think is adjustable, and I'll show you later. On the inside I've got a circuit that I've built for charging the battery that's in there from the power supply, which is kind of nice. It's got a speaker up here, and it's kind of nice, so the audio is nice and clear. And I've got an area plug right here that's being worked on right now for headphones, so if I'm in a noisy area I can put a set of headphones on. I also got a 12-volt light that plugs in here, and got that off right now. I forgot to actually put that on, but it's just got some LEDs and shines down here for a workspace. And we were doing exercise a couple weeks ago, and it was nice to have that light. I was doing roll call for a net, and that light came in very handy. So on the outside here, you've got an area that 12 volts can go into at any source, which is nice. 12 volts goes in there, and then it can run the whole system. I've got lights or switches right here. I don't have anything on these right now. I'm looking at possibly putting some maybe stereo in here, car stereo. Nothing, not really for entertainment, but if I need news or anything FM and the bands, I can hear what's going on news-wise. Of course, the mic. I've got a power inverter here, which is nice. I'll show you on the inside. It hooks right into the batteries, and that's nice for charging my HTU or any other batteries that we may need out in the field, running anything, cell phone charger. And again, that just goes into the back there through the audio plug, and I'll show you on the inside how that connects in there. On the back, I just stole this from a computer. Back of the computer, it's the outlet. It's not very light. I apologize for the light. Hopefully that turns out okay. Computer fan on the inside, and that's so if I'm transmitting at 50 watts of power, that put out some heat in there, and that dissipates the heat and gets some good airflow going through. And also if I'm charging the battery in there, so any hydrogen gas doesn't get built up on the inside. And I've got a good 100 feet of coax here that I keep in my Go Kit at all times. I've actually got a bag. Guess I should have got that bag and brought it up, but I keep this in a bag. I tell you what, this little roll-up J-pole antenna, I've got about 30-40 miles on about 5 watts with that antenna. Of course, the barrel connector goes on there. This comes in there, and hang it up in the tree or whatever you need to go, whatever you have available. And I tell you what, that little thing is just made out of 300 ohm twin lead, and you make a couple cuts in it at some predetermined lengths, and I tell you what, it does a great job. So if you look it up on an internet search, it's a roll-up J-pole, 2-meter J-pole, and I tell you what, it's pretty neat. So hopefully this works out pretty good up here. In the top, I carry all kind of wire nuts, fuses, wire connectors, you name it. This is really a work in progress. I mean, there's I've added, taken out, and kind of did all kinds of things to this thing. So we've got some different flashlights, you know, more wire connectors, some alligator clips, and pretty much anything you need to, you know, an emergency situation. And that's what it's all about. And that's why, you know, I talk about Kevin's website, OBX Soulwind, and he does a great job with preparing for emergency situations, and you know, that's what it's all about. So what I'm going to do is I'll take this cover off here, then put that down here, and on the inside I got more things. I got my HT in here, I got a soldering iron, I got all kinds of batteries to power just about anything you need. Like I said, soldering iron. I got some twine to you know, if I need to hang the antenna up, different cords and tie straps, and even got some two-way radios in here that have come in handy before. And I take this out camping with us a lot, and you know, two-way radios to keep track of my 8-year-old comes in very handy. And so I don't know how well of a visual you can get on this, but we'll put it down here. I even got a amp and voltmeter here, which is nice on the go. You know, like I said, you're going to find different things you want to put in it or take out, and other things you're missing. I can't tell you how many times I use this thing throughout the year. I'll take this out here on our back deck. Excuse the mess out here. It's winter time, so we kind of got a bunch of junk in the gazebo out here. But I'll take it out there in the gazebo and just put it up and work locally on the 2-meter nets around the area, just to get it out and test it and use it. And you find out a lot of things that you're missing, and a lot of things that work real well for you. So now we'll go in, and I think what I'll do is try to stand on a chair here. As long as I don't fall off, it should make a good video. Of course, the video might be better if I fall off. Who knows? And let's see if I can slide this up and get better light in here. This is kind of the inside of it. I'm not real wild about having a huge deep cycle battery in that thing. I mean, the thing will run forever. It's a nice deep cell battery. However, I'd like to have something that's sealed and not something that's you got to worry about maintaining all the time. I'd like to have some of those small little gel cells. Put a couple of them in there in series, and but you know, it's like I said, it's work in progress, and we'll go from there. I keep these off. These two clips here are for the power inverter that run up to the socket, and I keep those off because I can pull my inverter off. It's just held on Velcro if I need to, and that way it's portable. I can take it off and use it wherever I want to. And again, we got the battery here. There's a 12 volt comes in on the side, and that pretty much will run the whole system here. Of course, you got the speaker, you got the radio, and the power supply underneath. And I realize these wires aren't going to cut it if I really need to pull a lot of power. But even at you know, just at operating this radio on 50 watts, the wire sizing isn't going to matter too much at that point. This is a neat circuit right here. I'll try to pull it off. I've got it held on Velcro also. And I made that in a little box, and it's a full bridge rectifier in there, full wave bridge rectifier. And the way it happens is power comes in and comes out to the radio from here, from the power supply, and the battery comes in here. And what happens is there's a resistor in between the two wires, and so when this is powering the radio, it's also charging the battery. However, if we lose power all of a sudden, the battery automatically goes through and runs the radio, so it's seamless. And you can charge your batteries at the same time. And I'll try to post some information on the website or on this video about the website that I got this design from, the circuit actually, and it works wonderful. It's just a 2 amp charge, so you're not going to really you know, blaze the battery charged, but it's nice to, when you're out and you are connected with power, you can make sure your battery is always full. And trying to think if I'm missing anything in here. I probably am, which I'm hoping if you guys